butterflies. This is your girl Chelsie, also known as autistic-girl here. And this is gonna be a different video, the first ever creepy talk video I ever wanted to do. And but before I get into this, make sure you click subscribe if you're new here. Hello, my name is Chelsie, and don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you won't miss another video. And now let's get on to the story of the scary version of Rapunzel. Long before the Disney movie came around, many people know her story was a darker fairy tale collected by the brothers Grimm. The tale begins with a poor husband and wife who desperately want a child. When the wife finally becomes pregnant, she notices... Sorry, that was my cat. But when the wife finally became pregnant, she noticed a beautiful garden longing to power sorcerers. Inside the garden grows a plant called rampant. I don't know if I pronounced this right, so bear with me. And the pregnant woman becomes so obsessed with eating that she grows weak with longing, fearing for his wife's health. Her husband sneaks into the sorcerer's garden at night, steals some of the plants. However, he is caught by the sorceress, who is furious that dare trespass on her property. Instead of punishing him immediately, she offers a terrible bargain. He may take his butt rampant. I don't know if I say this right or anything, sorry. As he wishes, but when the baby is born, the child must belong to her. Desperate and afraid, the husband agrees. That is just brutal. That is just beginning, y'all. It's just really getting brutal. Like, I'm trying to make a video, Marley. My cat meows at the wrong time over here. But when the baby girl was born, the sorceress took her away and named her Rapunzel. The child grows up under the sorcerer's control, separated from her real parents and isolated from the rest of the world, which is so really awful on here. That like she's been isolated since she was a baby there. As Rapunzel got older, she develops extraordinary beauty and incredibly long golden hair. Fearing that Rapunzel might one day seek freedom, the sorceress locks her inside of a tall tower, hidden deep into the forest. Like, she locks her in a tower and all that, so no one can come in. Well, we're gonna get there, but, she wants her to have no freedom, which is kind of sad and disturbing. The tower has no doors, no staircase, no way for Rapunzel to escape. The only entrance is small near the top. Sorry, I had to look off. The only entrance was near the top, which, whenever the sorceress wishes to visit, she stands below and calls, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair." The lowers her long braid, allowing the sorceress to climb up to the tower. I can't even imagine if it's gotta hurt to climb on here, because it's like pulling on it. I can't really imagine the pain. And can you imagine with a lot of hair, it'll be like, at this time of day, this modern year, it'll probably be like a lot of shampoo and hair everywhere. I like to wash it and do not want it. For years, Rapunzel lives completely alone, almost seeing no one except the woman who imprisoned her. Her only comfort is singing as she gazes out over the forest. One day, a prince riding through the woods hears her beautiful voice drifting from the tower. Captivated, he searches for her as it soars, and he secretly watches the sorceress climb Rapunzel's hair. He learns the trick and returns later when the sorceress is gone. Calling the same words, he climbs up and meets Rapunzel. At first, she was frightened, because it was the person. It was the first time she ever saw another person. Because she has never seen a man before. But over time, they grew close and deeply fell in love, which is really kind of sad here. Like, she's locked up in a tall tower. The prince begins visiting regularly, bringing Rapunzel's stories and outside world she's never experienced together. Together they dream of escaping the tower. In the grim version, Rapunzel eventually reveals the secret to the sorcerer's accident. Furious of the betrayal of the sorceress unleashes cruel punishment. She cuts off Rapunzel's magnificent hair and banishes her to the wilderness, where she must survive alone. That is just so sad and brutal. I'm probably gonna say brutal a lot, but like, I cannot imagine trying to survive in the forest where there's wild animals and try to find food and you be starving and all that. And yeah. Then the sorceress uses the severed hair as a trap. When the prince comes to visit, expecting to find Rapunzel, he instead finds an enraged sorceress waiting for him. Realizing that Rapunzel is gone, he throws himself from the tower in despair. The prince survives the fall, but lands in the thorns that pierced his eyes and leave him blind, alone, and unable to see. He wanders through the forest and the wastelands for years and suffers from hunger and loneliness. And the brief meanwhile, Rapunzel neither forgets the other. Eventually, after years of separation, the blind prince hears a familiar voice, discovers Rapunzel once more. Which, it's kind of crazy that, like, Elsa would go and say that they just fell in love when they just met. But, that's just fairy tales, but, overcome with emotion, she embraces him with weeps in the fairy tale. Her tears fall into his eyes, miraculously restores his sight. At last, the two are reunited in 30 years of something they return together in his kingdom. That does have a kind of a happy ending, but the story of it is kind of creepy and brutal, but I like creepy. But whatever happened in the Rapunzel was pretty brutal. Yep. But I just wanted to put on like around here. Like, it's just kind of sad how Rapunzel had to endure that, all the isolation at the tower and everything. Yeah, I can't imagine being isolated up in a tower where there's no stairs, no door. That would be like a living nightmare. But at least the prince and Rapunzel got their happily ever after. Which is a good thing on this one, because not all the happy endings were all good. I don't know. I'm trying to research more for more videos like this. But this just looks like a kind of short video and all that. But also, you have long hair like her, but not like on the floor. Because I can't really imagine how Rapunzel's hair is dragging out on the floor. Like, I don't know what I'm saying, but it's like dragging on the floor and I just got hair in my mouth. Yuck. But it's just crazy how the story goes in that version. Like, I remember the version I grew up on is the Barbie as Rapunzel. I had the doll sets in. It was not as brutal. Well, the part where Rapunzel was trapped in the tower is brutal, but not like the real story, like the original. So let me know what you think down in the comments, and let me know your opinions and stuff. I like to know. If I miss any of this, just comment below, because I like to learn new things. And hope you enjoyed this video, and see you in the next. So keep the good vibe roll. Or let the good vibe roll. That's my phrase. So see you in the next video.